I'll play Floof. Because you like Poros, right? Everyone likes Poros. This is a deck built around Poros. My sole objective when I made this deck was to play Poros. So, here's how this works. Basically, so you've never played any card games, not even like Hearthstone, no MTG, no Yu-Gi-Oh! I will talk you through the basics. Basically, there is a tutorial, so you get that and everything anyway, but long story short, we take it in turns, each turn, to make an action. So, as you can see in the middle of the board, it's my attacking turn, and it's his defending turn, which means I get my attack phase, which is why this little sword is lit up. This is how many mana you have. If you end a turn with any mana spare, it becomes spell mana. You can use that in the next turn, but only on spells, which are these round ones instead of the square ones.
Nothing escapes my watch.
So, because it's my attacking turn, so I've just made an action, right? I've summoned this minion, which means it's his turn to make an action, and he's done the same thing, summon a minion. It's now my turn to make an action, because it's my attacking turn. I can pick up my cards and get them to attack. It's now his turn. It's his turn to defend, so he decides what he wants to defend. Each creature can only defend one other creature. So he's going to block my 2-1 with his 2-1. They're both going to die. We both draw a card. Just when that one dies, we draw a card. My 1-1 survives. That's the end of my turn because I ran out of mana and actions. So now it's my turn to defend and his turn to attack. So he goes first because it's his attacking turn. He makes an action, summoning a minion. So now my turn to make an action. I'm going to make an action of summoning a minion as well. So now it's his turn once again. He has 1 mana and 1 spell mana. So he could cast a spell that's worth 2 or a creature that's worth 1. Because spell mana can only be used on spells. But regular mana can be used on spells or creatures.
Safeguard our homes.
So he's just going to attack. Which is fine. I can block it with Braum. So Braum has 5 health. He has 2 attack. So he can't kill Braum. But Braum has this, regeneration. It's going to kill my thing. So he's going to take that hit, but he's going to heal at the end of the turn. So Braum's fine. If Braum takes 10 damage without dying, he levels up and becomes a super Braum. So we're going to look at that in a bit. But it's my attacking turn again, so I go first. I'm going to summon a minion. What this does is make other minions in my deck stronger. So you remember I played another one of these earlier? It was a 1-1 creature. Well, it buffed the top 2 allies in my deck with 1-1. This was one of the allies. So this is an ally because it's a creature that's not a champion. If it's a champion in League of Legends, it's called a hero. If it's a creature but it's not, it's called an ally or a follower. And so it buffed this. And I've just played that again, so 2 more creatures have been buffed in that. And we're going to play Giant Fluffy Poro. Look at it. He's adorable. And then we're going to swing. And we're going to do this because we don't want him to kill this. And he has 2 attack, I have 2 health on this. Because this has this claw, I get to choose which creature to fight. Usually he would decide what defends, but because he has that hook, it means I get to choose, for Braum specifically, who he fights. Our HP is on the left. The goal is obviously to get them to 0 HP. So right now, I'm in a really good position. I have a ton of mana. I've got a really strong board state. His board state is really weak. I have Poro Snacks, which is going to buff all of my Poros. I have Poro Herder, which is going to find more Poros for me to play. Basically, we're setting up for a really
My friend,
strong
you are lucky, man.
game. So because I've got a Poro out on the board, when I play this, I get 2 more Poros out of my deck.
Barbarossa,
Which
stand
is these 2.
together.
So he's decided he's going to attack me, because he's not a very nice person. We've got to block with my little bird, because I don't care if this little bird dies. No offense, little bird. So then it's the end of the turn. We can either play a Poro or save this mana for spell mana next turn, which I'm going to have 6 mana next turn because I had 5 this turn. So I have to figure out what I want to do next turn. Lonely Poro is very sad. Look at him. All alone. But, do you want to... So, because you're worried about this Poro, I'm going to make your day. I'm going to play Lonely Poro.
You're not alone. Rob is here.
Alright, it's very sad and very lonely. But watch this. Watch this. Oh, yes. Alright, this is a really, really good card. So we're going to do a big, big turn here. But we're going to play Sinister Poro, who's also my favourite. Very, very cute Poro. Look at him. Very spooky. We're going to play Sinister Poro, but watch Lonely Poro. Lonely Poro becomes Jubilant Poro because he's no longer lonely. Yay! Oh, it's so cute. And this is why I love the Poro deck. Anyone who doesn't love this deck literally doesn't have a heart. So, there are 2 things... So, this wasn't actually the best play this turn, to be honest. But I just wanted to do it to show you that because it's very cute. So we want to play this eventually because this is going to win us the game. But what we want to do first is Poro Snacks. We're going to do this in response to his spell. It's just going to give all of my Poros 1 run. But importantly, it does it to all Poros, including ones that don't exist yet. It's like an aura for the rest of the game that all Poros have an extra 1/1. But it means that this card, which is my win condition, play, combine all of our Poros into a fluff of Poros. It gains their stats and keywords. This is a fluff of Poros, which, again, incredibly adorable. But most importantly, it gets all of the... So the snacks, first off, keep this alive. But this giant fluff of Poros that I'm going to create is going to combine all of these Poros together. It's going to be able to challenge, it's going to have fearsome, and it's going to be overwhelming. So I get to choose what I'm fighting, but because of overwhelm, any leftover damage after I've killed what I'm fighting will hit his nexus. So what's going to happen is, for this turn, we're going to attack with these 2. Alright, so this maybe works, maybe doesn't work. What I want to happen is I want him to trade these 2. He did. Yes. So the reason I want this to happen is because first off it clears some of his board, clears his strongest minion, but most importantly, I can only have 6 creatures on the board. Next turn, I want to be playing Fluff. I need a space to play Fluffed, and I need my Poros to be alive. He's killed Brawl, which is very, very sad, but I do have another Brawl in my hand, so I'm not too worried about it. So it's his turn. I'm just going to play Nivea. Resident Sleeper. We're going to play...
Take heart.
So we have 8, 10 power on the board and 3 keywords for our fluffed. And that 10 power is going to become 16 power. Which is very, very strong. Now, unfortunately, the fearsome Poro is going to die, because this does 1 damage to everything.
You are safe with Brawl.
And I guess we do this.
Endless cold, endless peace.
So, Basically, every time an Avir attacks, deals 1 damage to everything. It's very annoying. Braum survives the attack because he's Braum. He'll heal back up. He's now survived 5. If he survives another 5, he will level up. Ooh, Poro Snacks. This is perfect timing, actually. I get Poro Snacks right before I play Heart of the Fluffed. Alright, here we go. So we have a Mega Poro. We have a 2016 Poro. Very, very strong. What is that? Oh, it shows info. Very cute, very cute. So what he's going to do, because he's this deck, he's going to Frostbite this, and then I'm going to cry. If he doesn't have Frostbite, though, we're going to probably win the game. Okay. So, 19 of this damage is going to splash onto this. He's on 1 HP. So we just need 1 more hit and we win the game. However, that 1 more hit might be quite difficult to get because he's playing the deck that he's playing. Alright, so he's going to play a bunch of spells apparently. Oh, he's trying to finish off Braum. Yeah, okay. Oh, you idiot! Right, so Braum had 2 health, but because he did 2 instances of 1 health, Braum survived the first one. He was on 9 out of 10. He needs to survive 10 HP and he'll level up. When he levels up, he gains health. So he's actually just leveled my Braum up, and then when the leveled up Braum takes damage and survives, he summons a Mighty Poro. The second damage hits after he's leveled up. He's got more health, so he survives it, so he summons a Mighty Poro that has 2 extra because we've played 2 Poro Snacks. So he's just accidentally just given me a crazy turn. He did not mean to do that. He wanted to just kill Braum, and it's backfired spectacularly. So now he is looking to...
The
Oh, he's got a Trinity.
cycle of death and rebirth.
I'm going to just answer with Poro Header. So we're just trying to put as much on the board as we can.
Let's soar!
For the homestead.
So he's just doing whatever he can to try and end the game right now. So we need to block Tryndamere. He's the most important thing to block because he has a lot of damage. We don't want to kill him because if we kill him, he levels up. We don't want to kill this guy because if we kill him, he levels up. So we're just going to block stuff wherever it's not a big deal.
Stand behind Braum.
And it's not a big deal in any of those instances. He's going to summon me 2 more Poros here. Because this one's going to hit Braum. Braum survives, summons a Poro. Braum survives, summons a Poro.
Light the signal.
And this is why Braum is a good card. And then it becomes my turn in a second. It's now my attacking turn. So he wants to play cards, he wants to do things, but what I'm going to do is just attack immediately, meaning he can't play any creatures, because it's not his turn. And I get to choose what action we do first. The action I'm choosing is to fight. Oh, it's only this one I can hook. Okay. No. I want Tryndamere. I can't do anything with that one. I guess we'll just do this. We can kill this creature, so we should. And we can buff this guy. I'm just playing the cards that I have because I can, basically. And we're now going to hit him in the face for a ton of damage. We're going to hit him for 8, 13, 18 plus 19. That's 37 damage. No, he can kill my... He's killed my Fluffed, unfortunately. Which is heartbreaking to say the least. But I do get my Heart of the Fluff back out. And then we hit. Poro! What a wonderful little game. And there we have it. Poros and a little bit of a tutorial for you, BP, on how this game works.